nets are on, and the heater is on as well. It is cooking, and I put an extra layer on because it was cold on Ben Boki 1, but it is quite nice here on Ben Boki 2, and it looks like we got a pretty full roster today. And what I like, this is like prime time for a bunch of 17 and 18-year-old kids. 8:45 p.m. This is when they wake up. This is when they go to work on their computers late at night when everybody's supposed to be in bed, getting ready for another day at school. They're just getting warmed up. They're ready to go. And so I fully expect to have a very invigorating game. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Paul. I'm going to need those Bartlett pants covers and the gloves back. Okay. You notice? Well, yeah, I gave it to another lady with Juno. It's I think down there by the glass. Okay. Looks like we're going to have some guests to the stream tonight. Hey. Just subscribe to the channel. That way, if we end up lining up in the semifinal or final game, you don't have to find the channel again. And turn on those notifications. You will get totally warned when we go live. Also catch some good 16U Comet action. Pretty much a hockey channel. Didn't start out that way. But then I had kids. And here we are. We got the Juno Capitals. I know we have not seen the Juno Capitals this season. Oh, about 43 seconds left on the warm-ups. Sounds like the bake sale went well. We did probably spend about $2,400 on baked goods and made about $1,300 total. Net loss of $1,100 like most bake sales, but you feel good because you sold some muffins. Team looking for a trip out of state after the season ends. We're going to play state and then try to find a tournament out of state. One last hurrah with the group. Many graduating and going on to their next phase of life. Goalie doing some work here at half ice. It's important. Get those edges warmed up. Game 1 of the 18U President's Day. 16U Comets lost to Fairbanks earlier today, 6-2. They also looked like they'd been up all night playing video games and were dehydrated, so they played an excellent game. Let's see who we got going, starting this game. It's on. Yeah, you should have the link now. I didn't text it to you, but it's on. Okay. not the greatest rink to stream from. Half glass, half net. We're starting with Farmer, Bagulke, and Millard with Tiernan and Thomas on the back line. And Juneau also has 5 players out there. So 5-on-5 to start, plus a goalie. We are underway. That one quickly turned over to Bagulke. He's going to push it into the offensive zone to the slot. That one off Farmer's stick. Millard should get to that one. He's going to try to tap it down low to Bagulke. Juneau picks it up. It's kept in by Thomas. Where'd Thomas come? Oh, Thomas is playing defense today. There's the first shot and second shot, and we got a puck in the back of the net. It's Millard who rebounds his own rebound. And the Comets start hot, 1-0. Give the assist to Bagulke. We'll change it up. Gilroy's going to come out with Jones and McLean. Dudinsky and Thurman. And an extra 10 seconds went off the clock. All right, we are in the Comets defensive zone now. Chipped up to Jones. Jones pushes it down low. Juneau behind the net, looking to the front. Into the slot, that one out to the point. Poke checked out by Jones. On the forechecks, Thurman. Now Jones comes down, gets a stick on it. He's got Dudinsky up high. Dudinsky just gets a little chipper on it, and that one's going to get to the net. I mean, I guess maybe that goes in. If the goalie doesn't stop it with his glove there, we're gonna pump those goalie save stats up. All right, it's going to be Williams in at center, Morton left wing, and Hatcher right wing. And we got Guy and Taylor. Are we missing? We are missing de Guzman. Pushed into the zone. Williams intercepts. Over to Morton. Morton with the shot. Goalie makes the save. Down low, Williams will go. Try to cause a little problem down there. Morton comes in on the forecheck. That one's going to trickle up to Guy Garcia. Back to Guy again, now down low. Morton on the chase. I don't think he's attended a practice in weeks. That's always fun to find out. He does deliver his brother to practice, but then just apparently hangs out in the parking lot in his car, surfing on his phone, eating Panda Express. So Bagulke is going to come in, picks that one up into the slot. That shot is off the post. And Comets showing a lot of life here early. Down low to Farmer. Taylor's down there. That's a slap shot from Tiernan. Millard keeps it in. We have a whistle. And we have a penalty. And he's holding his back. And is that going to be a 2-10 on Farmer? I didn't see it. He does. Motion to the back, 2-10. We're going to need another player in the box to serve that 2. So got to donate another player to the penalty box. It's going to be Hatcher. Oh. Smith makes the save. So penalty kill here for the Comets. Bagulke has it. All the way up to Millard. They're going to wave off the icing. That's going to be a penalty on Juneau for cross-checking to Millard's forehead. It was a friendly tap, but you can't do that. So Juno going to the box for 2 for a cross check to the forehead. 4-on-4 now, 9. Man, that clock, 9:08 left. Yeah, the penalty's going to be off a little bit. That clock is either not working well or the clock operators are not working well. McLean on the forecheck. McLean cleans up the Juno player off the wall. Tiernan gets it over to Jones. Jones is looking up. He finds McLean. I think McLean played for Diamond today at the state tournament. Gets the shot there. Played a lot of big minutes there for Diamond this season. Great season, actually. Scored on a wicked backhander against Bartlett. I don't think anybody saw that one coming. Anyways, Bagalke in the face-off circle. He's got Morton to his right. He's going to drop that back to Dudinsky, but it comes out of the zone. Then over to Thurman. Thurman goes up off the wall. And that one's going to find Bagalke. He's going to skate it across. He's good enough he can just do it by himself. He gets a shot, and the net is off. We got 4-on-4. We'll just do 4-on-4 for 35 seconds. I'll pump it up 9 seconds when the penalties are over. Puck down, over to Juno. Swing over. Back to Dudinsky. Back to Bagalke. He drops it back to Thurman. Thurman goes off the wall. That one chipped by Morton. Morton keeps it in the zone. He's going to look for Bagalke. Bagalke can't get the shot off his stick, and that goes wide left. Juno breaks it out. They got an arm up for icing, and we get icing. We'll change lines. 3 seconds before Hatcher comes out, and we'll have a brief 5-on-4 for 27 seconds. It's going to be McLean, Gilroy, Taylor, and Tiernan. No Bowman on bench tonight. Willis, Gastrock, and Gross for the Comets. All right, now Jones comes on for Hatcher. Juno moving fast. Smith pushes that one aside, not on net. Tiernan's tying it. Man, he's twice as big as that kid. Tiernan's stick down on the ground. He finally picks that piece of lumber up. He has to go to the big and tall store to get his sticks. That touch from Jones to Gilroy. Gilroy misses the net wide right. And we are 5-on-5. Here comes Juno. He tries to get to the slot. Tiernan pushes him off. That one to the side of the net. Out to the point. Juno keeps it in. That one's into the slot again. That one poked away by Taylor. Now Gilroy. And Juno with control. They throw it to the slot. It's bouncing. A little game of whack the puck. That one misses wide right. And Juno is got 2 players below the net. That one to the side of the net. Smith looking for it. Tiernan gets it, wraps it around, and out of the zone. Williams still rocking the Bartlett pant covers and the gloves. Skipped gear check-in. He's trying to hold on to those for as long as humanly possible. But he will eventually have to turn those in. 5:52 to go. There we go. Pump the clock back up. Morton to the face-off circle, it looks like. He's got Hatcher and Williams, Dudinsky and Thomas. Dudinsky down. That was an impressive save there by Smith. Quick glove. And a quick shift. Thomas tries to clear it up to Bagalke, but hits the Juneau player instead. That one to Guy Garcia, and he gets the touch to Bagalke, who's got Millard streaking. Bagalke hits another post. It's supposed to hit it into the net, but he keeps hitting the post. This is not the post game. Thomas dangles it across the half-ice line. Garcia on the forecheck. And Garcia lost that battle, but he's in front of the net. The goalie's going to cover. Lost the checking battle, and then got back up, got the puck, gave it a run, almost backhanded it in. Goalie makes a good save, and he has got a lot of action to start here. He's seen 9 shots already. And I did determine it is the scoreboard that is the problem, because the middle number is always in the 20s. Just the 2 never really changes. That one picked off. Back to Taylor. Taylor's going to look across. He's going to find Thurman. Thurman with a quick touch pass. A little too quick. McLean couldn't get to it. And we'll get an icing. Farmer's still in the box. He will get out after a full 10 minutes is served, following the 2-minute, which is pretty early, so we won't see him till early in the second period. That one to Thomas. Thomas is going to push it out on his own. Chips it in backhand past Gilroy. Gilroy's just going to coast. There you go, Gilroy. Somebody's got a forecheck. Why not be you? There you go. Look at the pressure. Oh, McLean whiffs. Thomas tries to keep it in. Hatcher pushes it back to Dudinsky. Gilroy's going to chip it in. Doesn't get it very far. Now Hatcher has it. Oops. Hatcher going to push it back. Now Juneau picks it off to the front of the net. And they're going to call that goal. So Juneau evens it up 1-1. Turnover, passed it back into her own zone, turned it over behind her net, and then gave up a friendly in front. And Cole Smith ain't gonna do nothing about that. He tried, but it trickled through the old 5-hole. Oh, Hatcher went in for the hit and lost.
Let's go, son!
Maybe just knock the wind out of him. I think Tanner's like, I'm not sure what this move is that Tanner's doing. I think if you're trying to like, this is CPR. This is just.
That's the witchcraft.
Those are good vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get this all sorted out. All right, we're back. 1-1, 3:09 to go. Back to Thomas, up to Millard. Still a hockey game to be played. It's a physical game. These are big boys. Down low. Oh, goalie with a big save there. Over to Garcia. Garcia's going to skate it over to Bagolke. Down through the neutral zone. Bagolke picks it up. He finds Garcia. That one over all the way to Thomas. Into Millard. Juno trying to push it out. Garcia trying to keep it in. Finds Thomas. Just got Bagolke parked in front. Ooh, that one got all the way through. Big screen there in front. Thomas keeps it in. He finds Garcia. Garcia takes it low, below the net. He goes to the front. Thomas with a backhand. We got a rough coming, and it's going to be on... Who? Juno with a rough. That one chipped out by Juno. Next year, USA Hockey changed the rules. They determined that it was dumb to have a different rule than every other civilized hockey association in the world. That's right, you are allowed to ice it on a penalty kill. You're also delayed offsides. Coming back. Down to Taylor. Taylor tries to backhand it to the front of the net. Juno's going to have a 1-on-4 here. Good back check there. Moms here don't realize we're on the power play. Cheering that one on. We should have stopped that rush. Gilroy behind the net. He's going to put it over to Taylor. Taylor just patiently gets it up to Judinsky, and that's a moving man. He is a big boy. He gets going, don't get in his way. We got another arm up, and it is going to be another penalty on Juno for holding. I'm pretty sure that's the holding call. Let's see, 2 minutes holding. Oh, it's offsetting. It should be 5-on-4. So offsetting. So just the
He couldn't go back. You know, it was stuck because I had fallen wrong. So I
all right. Williams into the face-off circle. Back to Morton.
go back.
That was really, really well won. Tiernan going to go across to Millard. Morton chips it in. He's got Millard chasing it in. Looking in the front of the net. That's right. In real hockey, that wouldn't be icing. But it is here. And nobody likes it. Williams in for another face-off. Maybe Morton will be ready this time. He's got a stick up. And this period appears to like it's going to end harmlessly here. 3 seconds left. Morton's going to chip it into the zone. That'll be the end of the period. We'll reset set for second. We got 1 second left on the power play. And we want to make sure we get all of that. I gotta figure out how to do this to get it to around 12 minutes. Let's do that. What if I hit reset now? Okay, there we go. Oh, we're not recording. All right. So we should see Farmer back on the ice after a minute or two.
And then today when I came home.
I don't think we're going to see Tyler again. And I'm regretting putting this extra layer on. This area of the rink, this heater's cooking. This heater is cooking. I'm about to lose a layer. All right, and the power play is over. Millard into the zone, trying to find Bugolke. Now Juno moving it up through the neutral zone. Smith makes the save, plays it in the corner. Bugolke is going to pick that up. Into the slot and shoots low. Goalie handles it. Wrapped around. Thomas, glove, save, keeps it in. Juno quickly clears it out. Good poke there by Tiernan. He's going to chip that all the way up. Morton comes across the blue line. Shoots, and that was nifty how he towed the line. That was pretty nifty how he towed the line there.
He
Yeah, I don't know that he did. I think most of that's an accident. He's normally in the wrong position, which is exactly where he was. It just worked out. Puck down, and we still got 2 players in the box. Morton to the slot. He's going to go to the front of the net. And that one gets through. Oh no. Wow. Never mind. He made an excellent save then. I take that back. The puck did not go in the net. I saw a big open net, and the goalie put his glove in that space apparently. Now that touched the Gilroy. He wants a second shot, second bite at that apple. That's that one off. Gilroy moving with some pace today. Bagolke steals it. He's got Williams to the middle. That one comes out of the zone. Dudinsky's got to reset. He goes all the way across to Gilroy. Gilroy's going to chip it right into a Juneau hand. And at this point, we need a whistle to get like 3 kids out of the box. That one all the way across the crease. Dump down. Jones shoots. Oh, Gilroy with that one. That one's on Gilroy. That was wide open. Great look. He didn't even get the shot on net. Crack off the stick. And Millard tries the Morton, but he doesn't succeed. I'm just saying the clock says 9:29 remaining, and I have 9:42. It's either 9:39. I think it's probably 9:39. Puck down. And Juneau gets control. They get a quick shot off on Cole, who gloves it. Juneau just 5 shots so far. Farmer back in the box. Thought he was getting out of jail. He was not. Still a couple seconds to serve. We got a quick whistle. I swear it says 9:25 now. I'll bump it up 3 seconds. We could invest as a city to maybe upgrade that scoreboard. Oh, that was a risky pass. Juneau does a good job covering that up. The poke by McLean. Now the forecheck by Millard. Goalie plays it. Juneau behind the net. 1 player, 2 player. Oh, Taylor's going to take a trip there. And then Thomas gives him a little shovey shove. Taylor to the box. Farmer out of the box. So thought we were going to have 5, but no, we just want to keep somebody in the box the whole game.
Let's go, Comets!
That is Guy Garcia in at center. He puts it over to Dudinsky. Dudinsky's going to wrap it around. Down below the net, they're looking to the front, and that one all the way through and out of their zone. And Bagolke, those little short strides, man, he gets a moving. All conference CIC this year for Bagolke. Well deserved. Smith with the glove save. They send Farmer out. He's got fresh legs. He hasn't played for 12 and a half minutes. That one eaten by Dudinsky, but that one did not look like it felt good. Morton's going to try to push it in. He ends up hitting it off a Juneau player. Juneau quickly turns and puts it back into the zone. Smith tries to play it, but it wraps around. It's poked away. Now Farmer has it. Farmer took a little too much time with that one. But I think they didn't realize the puck had left the area. And now we're just going to chip it down for that icing. 57 seconds left on the penalty kill. We'll change out 4. That one, Tanner takes off the skate. Juneau out on the blue line. Cross ice. Able to keep it in now, setting it up. Far wall. Smith's going to glove that one. Side of net. We'll get another face-off. 41 seconds left on the penalty kill. Seeger-McLean into the face-off circle. Puck down. Juneau wins. Quick shot to the net. That one deflects wide right. Thomas will go in. Battle for the puck. Chips it up high and out. McLean on the race. Juneau across the blue line. Thurman going over to Greet. To the front of the net. To the front. Still there. Juneau trying to get it set up. Out to the point. Shot deflected. Off the ventilation system. And we'll change 4. Jones and Gilroy come out with Dudinsky and Tiernan. It's still 1-1. That one, well positioned for net off. Quick whistle. Second time that net come off. That one almost. Oh, and we got. Is it net off again? It's net off again. And we're gonna spend a little time here trying to get this peg in. I watched a video last night that said the worst way to set the peg is exactly how Lazo just set the peg. The right way is to put the peg in the post and drop the post. By doing that, you can't align the pegs, apparently, perfectly. Thus, you end up smashing chunks of ice away that don't need to be smashed away. But we're going to change forwards. Now we're going to send in Magulke. We should be at full strength. Puck down. Juneau wins another one. That one chipped up to Bagolke. He pushes it across to the front, off of Farmer's skate, and that one doesn't get through either. This goalie is doing quite well, stunting the Comets pressure. Magulke picks that one off. Now here comes Juneau. Farmer's got it. Cross, toe drag. Nope, hold on to it. Garcia's going to come down. He gets a touch on it. Down below, Millard throws it. It's going to find Tierney. He goes half slapper. That one deflects all the way across. It took like a 45-degree kick right. Does not find the net. Millard sandwiched, and that one out of the zone. Tiernan moving across. And yeah, I would have chucked that, seeing that gigantic mammoth of a human being coming at me as well. Garcia taking off the puck. Tiernan's got it. He's going to skate it up. That one picked off of his stick. Thurman puts it over to Williams. Williams gets it down low. He's looking to the front of the net. Garcia has it. He goes backhand. Now Thurman chasing. Juno on the backside. Good chance here by Juno. Smith gets a leg on it. And we got offsides. It says 27. How am I 6 seconds off? Taylor reaches. He's whacking at it. Backhand. Smith makes the save. That one gets to Smith too. Left behind by Gilroy. Taylor's going to come up, pick it up. He's going to skate it across. He's going to drop it to Jones. Jones trying to put it back down to Taylor. Off the puck. Taylor does find it. Goes backhand. Gilroy tries to tuck it in. Gilroy does. Near side. Through the post. Found the gap. So Gilroy gets the goal. 4:06 to go. We will change lines. Juno in the neutral zone. They're going to chip it in. Wrap it around. Tiernan approaches. Now Farmer's got it. He gets those legs moving. He's going to get left. It's a little bit of deceiving speed there. Trying to get to Millard across the crease. Now it's going to find Bagolke. He puts it over to Tiernan. Tiernan sticks not long enough to keep it in the zone. Bagolke chips it up. Now that's going to go down below the net. Bagolke will pick that one up. And Juno will change. And here comes Millard. He catches the outlet pass. Forecheck coming in by Garcia. Now to the Millard side. Back to Tiernan. Tiernan with time. He's going to go off the wall. Trying to play it to Garcia. That one's going to find Morton. Morton's going to get low. With speed. He's looking to the front of the net. He was looking for Williams. They can't connect. Back to Tiernan. That one deflected in front. Morton with time. You think he was trying to go off the back of the goalie. That's such a Morton thing to do. We got an arm up and we got a whistle, and it's going to be roughing on Tiernan. So 2:14 to go. And Comets with a slim 2-1 lead. Now on the penalty kill have McLean, Thurman, Taylor, and Jones out there. That one to the front of the net, and it just trickled by the left post. That one on net. Jones in the appropriate position. Juno steps up into Jones. That one able to get out of the zone. It will go off the wall. Taylor will pick that up, and he will fire it. Nice hard pass right to Juno. McLean. Neutral zone, into the zone. Toe drag on the backside. And Juno evens it up. Might have got a little too far forward there on the old penalty kill. They get through our defense. All right, power play over, penalty, power play goal from Juno. It's 2-2. Dudinsky gonna hustle back, pick that one up, take it behind the net. He's gonna wrap it around. Farmer trying to get a touch, deflect that one out and get on the run. Still at the blue line, it's out. It finds Millard. Millard gets it across the line. Juno back door pass there, find this player. Number 30. Now Bagalke going to turn around, out to the point. Juno keeps it in. Tanner kicks it. A foot wedge up to Millard. Millard finds Farmer. Farmer tries to, well, we're just going to hang out in the neutral zone a little bit longer. Finds Bagalke. Bagalke gets in. Well, he finally hit the bar on the right side of it, and the bar goes down into the net. I think Sam might have possibly been a little frustrated there. He tried to go over and talk to Lazo after the last goal was called. I don't think Lazo wanted him to do that. He told him to go to the face-off circle. Sam's like one of the nicest kids, too. 32 seconds to go here in the second. The Comets get the 1-goal lead back. They get it up to Williams, who finds Garcia. Garcia shoots. Deflected. Morton's going to come in, try to keep it. And that one's going to come out of the zone. Back out of the zone. Dudinsky's going to hit the referee. 1 second to go in the period, and 1 second left on the clock. Garcia into the face-off circle. There's the end of the period. Friendly clock management there. Somehow we got that shot off with a second to go. Third period.
Good point.
She does so good. She's like, look at it go.
It's really warm up here. It's really warm. I lost a layer already. I'm about to lose another one.
Are you doing all the announcing yourself?
Yeah.
What happened to your safety?
What?
He's great.
Just Bartlett games, yeah. Yeah. I try. Okay. Let's start the third. It's McLean, Gilroy, and Jones. It's Tiernan and Thomas. Puck down, and here we go. Tiernan reaches. Tanner was prepared for that. That was a good opportunity, and Smith pushes it aside. That one chipped out by Tiernan, really quickly turned by Juno. Tanner's going to get a backhand on that, but Juno on the backside. And that one right into Cole Smith's Comets logo. And Juno comes out hot here in the first 30 seconds. Puck down, wrapped around to Farmer. Farmer tries to chip it up, and then try it again. Off the wall, that one out of the zone. Thurman gets over there, gets a stick on it, that one out. Pagalke looking to pick it up. All forwards, a little too far forward if you ask me. Juno with a shot, Smith pushes it aside with his blocker. That one deflected towards the net, it's wide. And Taylor's down there. He's going to try to tie it up. Pagalke wins the battle. He's going to carry it out. And Farmer will get to that puck. Now Juno has it, looking for the breakout. And they're going to find Thomas. And Thomas waits and then attacks to the front of the net. Farmer has it. Now he's going to look. He's got Taylor open on the point. He's going to shoot it towards the goalie. Goalie comes out, pushes it aside. Taylor steps up. He dekes. Now puck taken off his stick. Farmer tries to forward it. Now Millard. And that shot gloved by the goalie. And we'll change him up. So we got games for the 16s and 18s tomorrow at the exact same time at different rinks. So, I don't know which one I'm filming yet. I will just let you know. I struggle with these decisions. Juno on a breakaway. And man, oh man, that was in Cole's chest. And if Tanner didn't almost kick that in the net. Guy Garcia pushing it through. He goes under the stick. He shoots. That one misses wide. Morton's going to tap it down to Williams. And that one falls off Williams' stick. Now Dudinsky steps up. We'll get a roughing call on Jahuno.
Let's go, Comets!
Gilroy and Thomas just chit-chatting while the puck's getting dropped. Dudinsky keeps it in. Jones now going to put it over to Gilroy. Gilroy now looking. He's going to try to set it up. He misses. Swings and a miss. Down low he's going to go. McLean will go over and pick that one up. Nope. He lets Jones handle it. Back to Dudinsky. The shot in front of the net. It got all the way there. Thomas keeps it in. Through some legs. He's going to get the shot. That one up and over. Now Dudinsky shoots it low. Backside, Gilroy can't get to it. He's going to skate. He's going to drop it to Thomas. Thomas trying to shoot it to Jones on the backside to the front of the net. McLean can't get the stick on it. That's chipped out, and we'll have an icing call. 1:07 to go on the power play. Just realized this cup holder is kind of like in my way. Well, the cup holder's not in my way. Bagulke, Farmer, Millard come out. Puck down, and it's won by the Comets. What a funky bounce there for Thurman off the wall. Millard keeps it. He goes down, shoots it quick. They can set up the power play here. They're going to go low to Bagulke. Bagulke's got Millard sneaking up. Juneau pushes it into the back corner. And it's chipped up. And Tiernan actually, they call high stick on that. .8:25 to go and 40 seconds left on the power play for the Comets. Shout out to the referees. I saw the schedule. There were a lot of games to be played this weekend and not a lot of referees. They had a massive list of unfilled games, which have to get filled by somebody, and so I'm sure these referees are on short sleep. Couple chances there for the Comets in front of the net. Backhand doesn't go in. Goalie playing well. He's turned 21 out of 24 side right now. That shot. And a save by the goalie and an deflection by the defenseman. And we got 1 second left. And if you're me, which I'm not, I do a lot of filming, you got to pay attention to the guy coming out of the penalty box. And Dudinsky's got that on point. He is aware of the situation. Garcia just turns, quick little flip to the goalie. Down. Morton's going to try to get the shot. He puts it back to Taylor. Taylor throws it to Garcia. Garcia throws it. Oh, that's just wide left. Back to Taylor. To the front off of Morton's skate. Garcia's got it. He's looking to the front. Taylor can't get a lot of wood on that one. And out of the zone they come. Puck down into the Juneau zone, out of the Juneau zone. And Juneau now has it. It's one-on-one going the other way. They got a player skating up to fill the space. We go across to Garcia. And chipped into the bench. .650. Slim 1-goal lead here for the Comets in Game 1 of the President's Day Tournament. Puck down, players tied up at center. Tanner's going to push it in. Thomas looking for a spot, and that goalie makes another good save. That one into the netting. We'll go get another puck from the window wall. right. Well, let's do that again. McLean into the circle. They're backing up. Thomas is backing up. That one gets through the old 5-hole on Smith, and well, we got ourselves a little bit of a hockey game. 3-3. Thomas going to chip it in. We got to start capitalizing, no pun intended, on these opportunities in front of the net. That one over to the corner. McLean's going to go over. That one trickles out. Jones will come back. He hands it off to Tanner Thomas. That one chipped in. McLean will push. McLean's down. And that one wrapped around. Gilroy should get to that one. He's going to tie it up. He chips it back to Tiernan. Tiernan with a shot. Deflected. Now Jones will get over there. He's got Thomas back. That pass does not connect. Tiernan. And we are in our own zone. Tiernan with the puck behind the net. He's going to go over to Jones. Jones. We're going to get a whistle. And we're going to check the net over on this side. And the Comets will take that opportunity to get some different players on the ice, as do the Capitals. Bagalke will go to the face-off circle. Millard stretched out wide. Farmer moving. Too many changes. Referee says somebody else take the face-off. It's Farmer. Out to the point. Chipped in. That one all the way across. Juno still with control. They chip it at the goalie. He does those cross-face glove saves. That one behind the net. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want the puck out of the zone. There you go. Good deflection. Farmer doesn't get a lot on it, but gets it into the zone. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off with 4:52 to go. That should be icing. It is icing. Quick line changes today. Quick line changes. Puck down. Juno wins. Wrapped around the far side. And here we go. We reach. We are at an odd man advantage. Smith makes the save. Reset, boys. Into the slot. One deflected into the netting. That might have even been a shorter shift. Not that I'm timing things. They send McLean in to center. Work together. McLean out. Cross neutral ice. Gets knocked off the puck. He'll stay with it. Jones coming down low. He gets passed up, and here comes Juno. Into the zone. Thomas gets a poke. Now McLean picks it off. Knocked off his stick. Smith plays it. Up to McLean. Off the wall. You know, just the little blue line. It's amazing how that little blue line causes so many problems. Force field. Thomas with it now. He's going to chip it up to Jones, and Jones now has it. And he's going to chasse over the line. Gilroy shoots it across. McLean's not there. McLean puts it back to Taylor. Taylor throws it to the front. Oh my God. That one off of a Smith stick. Juneau coming back. Not going to call offsides, and you know what? I appreciate that. Because we need to get our lines organized. 2:32 to go, tie game. No OT in these play-in games. Back to Tiernan. Tiernan off the wall. That's going to find Millard. Millard just chips it up to the wall, and that just, well, that finds a Juneau stick. Here comes Juneau into the zone. Juneau drop pass. Deflected wide. Not spending a lot of time in their zone right now. You start to wonder. Got to figure something out, kids. Is it Bagolke? Millar lost his stick. And they'll change forwards again. Center ice. Garcia into the faceoff circle. Puck down. Williams has it. Whoops. That one across. Now Dudinsky with it. That should be icing. It will be. Minute 28 to go. 3-3 game, and realistically, Juneau pretty much been in our zone most of it. No serious offensive chance for us here in the last 4 or 5 minutes. See if we can get one here with the offensive face-off. Now it's down to Gilroy. Gilroy with a little time, tries to chip it down below. Juneau gonna cover that one. Gilroy stays with it. Now into the wall, they're gonna get the puck free. They're trying to split the D. And here they come. Taylor steps up. In front of the net. Oh my God. That plinkoed by 3 players. Why did we pass it back into our zone? Like, okay, Jones has it. He's coaching it out. .26 seconds to go. Comets 3. Capitals 3. Puck down. And into the zone. Bagolke gets wide. That one gets deflected. Down low. Juneau trying to tie it up. 3 seconds left. It'll end in a tie, 3-3. To be decided another day. We'll see.